What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Patty Parade, and we're trying to push through the rest of normal campaign today. At least that's the hope, that's the goal, it's the dream, it's what we're working towards. Still hunting for defense break for a mission right now off a monster. So life's a little hard. It's a little tough right now. It's a lot to get through. A few things that I want to talk about on this account. I ended up making Kale my first 5-star. I'm going to get more use out of him, especially in dungeons and stuff of that nature. You always want to make your 6-star farmer fast as possible. Fast as possible. Do I know if I'm going to make Kale my 6-star farmer? No. Am I probably going to? Yes. He's probably going to be the safest choice that you get the most use out of everywhere. I until just recently was still using Kale on my main account for some stuff. So it's a hard decision. Am I still enjoying Dampier and Armiger? Yes. Big ol' yeses. Look at the good work they're doing right now. Arminger's hitting for like 8 to 9k on bosses, and he's 4-star. I think at 5-star, he's going to do an amazing job of helping me get through some dungeons. Just off of that alone, I think if I try and get some decent crit damage on him, he can be my baby cold heart for a little while. Speaking of enemies that do damage off max HP, we all remember the Royal Guard pull. We all remember that was a emotionally tense time for some of us, and that we decided that we were not going to use Royal Guard, at least for quite a while, on this account, because it would ruin what we're trying to go for here. If we're trying to do a free-to-play account to help people figure out what they can do or what they can build to progress through certain parts of the early game, using Royal Guard to kick the door in and beat everyone down is not going to help people, you know, in any way. That's just going to make my life a little bit easier and pointless. So we're not doing it. I'm not about it. It's not the decision we're making today. So with all that nobleness of what I'm doing aside, after this run finishes, I have something to show you guys. It's with heavy heart that we kind of talk about this and get into it. It's already been a very difficult week. There's a lot of things going on in my personal life. But this hurt. It's hurt right here. Okay? We had 2 shards. We pulled last night at like 11:30. Should have waited. Should have waited till I could have done a video and started this video off with opening them. You ready? We have 2 Royal Guards now. 2. 2 of them. How? How does this man keep showing up at my door? Oh. I wanted to make a video last night when this happened and then just scream into the mic for a minute and just be like, how? No. No. Go home. This is cruelty. So, I don't really know what to say about that, except that we can, for 100% certainty, say that the only balance in the world is cruelty. That might be dramatic. It's not. It's 100% honest. Don't you call me a liar. 2 Royal Guards, though, on the free-to-play account where we're only trying to use 2 stars and 3 stars. Why? Why was that necessary? It hurt. I was sad. I'm still sad. I do need to get around to switching this man over to Vampire set. We got really, really terrible Vampire gear right off the bat. So one of the things that we're trying to do is not only finish the campaign, we want to try and get the next level in Dragon, because the next level in Dragon is going to give us 3 to 5 star gear. And I'm hoping that with getting Kale to 5-star and getting some vampire gear on him soon, we'll be able to complete that dungeon with his damage and poisons helping finish the job. Most of the rest of the team might die in the last 30 seconds of the fight, but these things happen. You have to make sacrifices. They'll be back tomorrow to die like Kenny. It's fine. So that's our loose plan here. We should be able to finish out the rest of normal campaign with our team here. Definitely want to I kind of want to 5-star these guys before I make my farmer, but that's a mistake. It's always a mistake. Make your farmer 6-star before you start making other 5-stars. It's just, it'll make things so much faster and so much better by a scale you cannot imagine. So make that 6-star as fast as possible. The only exception I'll add to that is if a mission is like, all right, where's that second 5-star, buddy? Do that so that you can progress your missions and you don't get stuck and end up behind on them, because that is going to be a huge waste of time if you don't stay on top of them as you're going through. So that's how we're doing on this account. We're definitely... The 2 Royal Guards messing me up, man. It hurts. It hurts so bad. I think what I'm eventually going to do with this account, once we get it out of early game and it's ready to kind of progress through other stuff, I might do a giveaway depending on how the channel's doing, and actually give the account to somebody and re-roll a new free-to-play account to work on some other stuff, and essentially just see if I can keep finding tricks. I want to keep this a more consistent thing throughout my playtime of the game. I don't want to make one of these videos every day for the free-to-play account, but I want it to be something that, I'm putting out at least a few videos on every week, because of the nature of the game and how they market. There's a constant flood of new people always coming in, and this is always going to be where people need a lot of help. After a while, they don't really need to see me running with 3 Royal Guards and a Cold Heart doing a minute-long dungeon runs, and then me tell them, like, oh yeah, you just need to do this, this, and this, and use monsters that you would need to have an unrealistic level of gear on for them to do anything close to what you're seeing. So even once I'm endgame, I still want to be doing some free-to-play stuff and some just general testing and playing around with things. I have a little bit of fun doing stuff like that. Just give me a spreadsheet, man, and let me do my thing. But we'll see how things go. The main things that I'm going to be working on for this account today are, again, finishing up normal campaign, trying to get Kale onto vampire gear, and then dragons for a little bit. And we'll just see how things go. What I'm actually stuck on for missions right now, and is part of the reason why I need to do some dungeons, is the get 3 stars for your clan activity. And once we finish this run, I'll show you where you can find what those are, because they're kind of tucked into a weird spot, and you're definitely not going to be able to read it on my screen when I show you where it is, because they make the font super obnoxiously tiny. Alright, so we go down to clan. If you look at members, you'll see I've got 2 stars and everything. If you want to find out how to get the stars, you have to click on the eye next to clan here in the top left, and it's going to give you a description on a bunch of clan related things. Scroll down here, clan achievements, clan activity rewards, activity tasks. Alright, to earn the 1st star, clan members need to simply check in every day with their clan leader. To do this, hit check in. I don't need to finish that sentence. To earn the 2nd star, players must play for 30 minutes, battle the clan boss, fight in the dungeon or in campaign battles 10 times or a mix of both, fight in the arena 6 times. To get the 3rd star, players must play for 90 minutes, battle the clan boss twice, fight in the dungeon or campaign battles 20 times, and fight in the arena 12 times. So it's a pretty easy to knock out, especially if you're playing more than an hour a day. it is not easy to find this information. I did not know this for the longest time and thought that you just kind of got stars from slowly doing more things. So rip. I definitely could have found this much sooner. Alright, I think we're going to keep this one on a shorter video today just because I have a lot that I need to work on this account right now and not too much that I need to showcase. But I wanted to give you guys an update, show you where we're at and what we're working on. Also, the fact that we pulled a second Royal Guard. If anyone wants to help me write my obituary, I'm going to need it very soon. I'll be jumping off a cliff. Okay. Thank you. I'm not really jumping off a cliff. Don't worry. Everything's fine. I'm just a little sad. God damn it, cold heart. It hurts. It hurts. Royal Guard out here breaking hearts. Why couldn't he guard my heart? Alright guys, thank you so much for checking it out today. I super appreciate you guys. Love your faces a whole bunch. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. We're trying to hit 100. I really need to start putting these at the beginning of videos. But we're trying to hit 100 subscribers so that I can have a custom URL. We're pretty close to that, and I hope we'll get that this weekend. So thank you all so much, and I will catch you next time. Deuces.